Hello, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom, and I'm Tom, and say hello, Kay.
Hello.
And we found a new deviled egg recipe. It really sounds good, so I thought we'd give it a try and see how it is, and thought you might enjoy watching it. So, anyway, thanks for watching my video, and now we're going to get on with making it here. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cup and a half of water and put in this Ninja FOODi. And the second thing I'm going to do is take this OXO Good Grips. It's made for a pressure cooker and Ninja FOODis, I reckon, for pressure cooking eggs and well, they say boiling eggs. So we're going to put that in there. And now we're going to put 7 eggs in here. Just like that. Now, by the way, this little OXO holder here will hold up to 9, but we're only doing 7 for this. So, and by the way, this recipe calls for 14, so we're doing half the recipe. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the lid on this thing and go. If you're not familiar with the Ninja FOODi, you got this little valve here, you got vent, you got seal. You're going to put it in a sealed position, put down on the Ninja FOODi and line your arrows up right here, and it'll fall down into place and turn clockwise until it stops, and then you're set. And now we're going to turn on the power, and we're going to go over here and hit pressure. We'll leave it on high. We're going to set it on 7 minutes. Just like that, and now we're going to hit start. Okay, now when you hit start, that doesn't mean it starts counting down from 7 automatically. It's going to stay in there until that water, these lights go chase each other around until that water gets warm and it starts building up pressure. And when it does that, then it'll start counting down. And make sure you got your valve turned to seal, and we do. So now we'll see how long it takes those lights to run around and around. And while I got a chance, if y'all can join my channel and give me a thumbs up, I sure would appreciate it. And thanks again for watching our videos. Okay, now it's been a little over 6 minutes since I hit the start button. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we got steam coming out from around this button here. And so it shouldn't be another minute or so before that little red button pops up, and then it'll start counting down. Now that's trying to come up there. It moved. And there it come up and it's sealed. I'll get back over here to show you this now. Even though it's come up and sealed, these little lights are going to chase each other around for another few seconds or a minute or so, and before they start counting down. Okay, and there it went. Now it's counting down from the 7 seconds. Now it took about, from the 7 minutes. Now it took about 8 minutes from the time I hit the start button to the time it started counting down. Time while this is counting down, we'll take this bucket here, this bowl, mixing bowl, and put some ice in it, and then add some water to it. That way we'll have something to drop these eggs in when they come out. Okay, now we're down to under 15 seconds to go here on this cook. And now some people like to just have a slow release when it finishes down here, and some people don't. I don't. So just in a second or two, and we'll go over and hit the vent valve and let this thing start venting. And getting ready to do it. Now once I do this, it probably make a lot of noise and you can't hear me talk, but here it goes. Okay, now it's been venting about 2 minutes and 10 seconds and it's just about to stop, and I think the pin's fixing to drop in any second. And there it went. Now, next thing we're going to do is go take the lid off. We're going to turn it counterclockwise till it stops. And now we're going to pick it up. And when we pick it up, we're going to turn it away from our face. Just like this, away from your face. And then hold it up like this, and then carry it over to the sink upside down, just like this. Because if you don't, you're going to spill a lot of water on the floor. And you're going to be arguing with somebody. Now, let's see here. I don't see one of those things. That one might be cracked a little bit, but outside that they all look like they're still intact. So now next thing we'll do is get them out and put them in this bowl of water over here. Okay, now we'll take my tongs and stick down in here. Pick them up. That's the one that was cracked I was telling you about. Drop them right down in there. Some people say, well, it's a whole lot quicker and easier if you just do them on the stove. Well, it might be quicker and easier, but you got to stand there and watch them and make sure they don't boil too long, make sure they don't do this, that, and the other. This right here, you just more or less put them in there and set them for that 7 minutes and walk away from it. And so what if you're a couple of seconds slow coming back? I mean, worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to be just have a natural vent to it. So anyway, now let's see how these things peel. Most of the time if you get started on these things real good, and this one's starting real easy here, you go right on around with it till you get so far, and then the rest of it just jump off of there like that. I see it now, a beautiful boiled egg. It's got a few little divot marks in it. It looks like it's maybe a moon egg or something, you know, because it's got quavers in it. Okay, now we're going to do another one here. These are easy peeling here. I shouldn't say that. Probably the next four is going to be a bear. You know, I forgot to mention a while ago, after you get it peeled like this, take and rinse it back in this water and sort of swish it around a little bit. That way any loose shell that was on there will come off. And you're good to go. Just set it in your plate then. Of course, you know these peel so easy because they was cooked in the Ninja FOODi. If you cook them on the stove like this, you'll be peeling these things all night. In a minute to make sure it's done. It'd be fun if we cut into it and all of them just run out, wouldn't it? And I'm just going to slice one. I'm going to slice this first one. It's the ugliest one so far, so I'm going to slice it just to see. Ah, the perfect boiled egg. See that? 7 minutes on high with a cup and a half of water in the Ninja FOODi, and that's what you're going to get. So I'm going to get on with peeling these and I'll be back. Okay, now we'll take these yolks out of these eggs here, put them in this medium-sized bowl. Okay, now I took 2 of these halves here and put in this bowl and mash them up with this fork. If you prefer, you can chop them up on a board or something. Doesn't matter, I just always like doing it with this fork. It's just always was easier for me to do this way. And then put your yolks in the bowl with the fork. Okay, now we need 1/4 cup of mayo. That looks about right. Let me make sure I don't have way too much here. That'll work. Put that in there with those yolks. Okay, now we're going to use 4 tablespoons of this good old Daisy sour cream here. And I know this is not a true tablespoon, but it's what I got in my hand. It's 3 and 4. Okay, and now we need a teaspoon of this Dijon mustard here. That's good stuff. All right. Now set that aside. Okay, now we'll put just a little squirt of this real lemon, 100% lemon juice in here. Okay. Enough of that. Now we'll put some pepper in it here, not much, just a little bit. And now this recipe says mix well. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, I've got way too much filling for my egg halves over here. I should have cooked more egg halves and cut my filling down a little bit, I believe. I don't think there's any way in the world I can get this much in those halves over there. But I'm going to try to. I'm going to put this egg that I chopped up a while ago, the egg whites in here. And now for everybody's favorite, put this bacon in here. Now this is just 1 slice of bacon had fried up and crushed it. Now, sprinkle a little cheese on it here, shredded cheese. Now, time to start mixing again. Okay, now I'll mix this. Okay, now it's time to put some on one of these eggshells here. And if you mix this much and you got this many eggshells, you can be real generous with it because you got plenty. Okay, now one little final touch to the end of it here. A little bit of paprika there, and that'll just set it off. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And if I hadn't put the other two up there, I put two of them in the refrigerator to eat for myself later on, just for snacks and stuff. I should have fixed those, and I would have had a little bit less stuff left. But really, you need about 4 more eggs for the amount of mixture I had to go with it here. So until next time, hope you enjoyed my little video, and come back and see me real soon. I enjoyed making it for you, and thanks again for watching. Y'all have a good day now. Goodbye.